Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for the week of July 15th to the 21st. Your cards this week, Scorpio, energies leaving, completing or transitioning. You have the Magician. Focus energies this week, you have the Eight of Wands, clarified with the Sky, the Tower, and coming in towards the end of the week we have the Lovers. So Scorpio, yes, buckle up. We do have a Tower moment coming this week for some of you, but just keep in mind that is not a bad thing. They are blessings in disguise. But in your recent past here, Scorpio, we have the Magician, which is such a beautiful omen. Look, all I'm hearing over and over in my head right now is waking up to your own power. I really, really feel that, in your longer recent past, you've potentially been feeling out of power, but you've gone through this transition of really sort of waking up to yourself, really seeing your own potential, and also realizing that you're the only one that can create your own reality. Yes, of course, we do co-create with the universe and we can be guided, but you have free will, and this thing of free will that us human beings have puts us in a position where we need to take control of our own lives, where we need to take the inspired action in the direction that is best for us, because nobody else can do that for us. That's what I'm seeing with the Magician energy here. And I think this has been a realization for you of like, okay, well, no one else is going to do it for me. I'm going to have to pick up my wand of power. What do I want? What can I create? What intentions will I set? And I think you've realized that you actually have all the tools within yourself. Yes, we can ask for help from other people and get support, but at the end of the day, we have to do the work. And each and every one of us, despite our hurts and some of the baggage that we carry, we do have the resources within us to create, to re-guide ourselves, to be our own inner compass. And that's what you've been coming to terms with, which is a really beautiful energy there, Scorpio. And it's also a great place to be in for when we have things like Tower moments coming in. So focus energies this week, guys. I just want to show you basically what happened here. The first card that came out was the Eight of Wands. I drew a second card for that position and I got the Tower, and then I clarified from the Star Child Tarot deck and we got the Tower again. So yeah, without a doubt there is a Tower moment coming in for some of you guys. So with the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands is very swift change. So I think that this Tower moment is going to potentially come out of nowhere for some of you guys. Things might have been sailing along quite smoothly, and then something's going to happen to shake things up, to flip things on its head. Now with the Eight of Wands, it can be some communication, a message that comes in, especially sort of over electronic means like text messaging, an email, through social media, that type of thing. Or someone traveling from somewhere, a friend that comes in with some information that really is life-changing for you. And we have Mercury in retrograde at the moment as well, which really impacts communication. So that can be those weird and kept secrets kind of being exposed, or it can be things being suppressed. It's a strange energy around communication. But I really feel it is going to come through communication. It's going to be something that stuns and startles you and changes the nature of a situation in your life. So it's going to put these down so we can talk about them a little bit better, so you can see the imagery in the Rider card. Yeah, so with the Tower, guys, the thing to keep in mind is that it is actually a blessing in disguise. It's the universe coming in and creating a situation, or shattering an illusion, exposing a secret, information, to bring down a situation that wasn't serving you, that was built on a shaky foundation. Tower moment often comes in because we've been ignoring the signs, or squashing down our own intuition about the situation, and that we haven't been taking the action that we've needed to. So the universe comes in to, to basically bring that to light for us in a much more dramatic and chaotic way usually, so that you can set yourself back on the path that you're meant to be on. That's what it's about. So yeah, some of you are going to go through a tower moment this week, but we must keep in mind that it is the universe's loving way of getting us back onto our path, right? Okay, so coming in towards the end of the week, I know it looks like a very sort of, beautiful combination here with the Lovers and the Magician, but that did actually come out with that Seven of Swords. So look, it's highly likely for some of you that this tower moment in a situation relates to a matter of the heart where there has been an element of deception. Okay, so on it sort of, it can be external deception, so either the other person or yourself potentially, maybe even cheating or not being honest in the relationship, maybe not being honest with your feelings, but it can also be you deceiving yourself in this situation. So, if you haven't been sort of in your power and you could have been lying to yourself about the situation. If it is a relationship, really trying to believe in something that, just wasn't meant to be, or was built on that unstable foundation. It's the Lovers. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can just be something that's really sort of tied to a decision of the heart for you. But either way here, we have you sort of either buying into your own illusion about it, or we have an element of deception. I think it's important, if this is sort of the end of the week energy, that the key message with the tower is to not rebuild the tower, right? It came down for a reason, so we must let it fall, and we have to rebuild something new. If you want to stay in the situation, you have to rebuild a new tower from within that, from a different place. And it's important that we don't fall back into this energy of just going back to how things were, okay, well, I'm just going to cover that up. I'm just going to sort of deceive myself and rebuild the tower and everything, because that, maybe that's the easiest thing to do. But then we just find ourselves 1 to 6 months later back in another tower moment. So, the key for us to keep on spiritually evolving and moving our lives forward too, also in the physical realm, is to clear old energies and situations that no longer serve us, so that we can move on to our next life lesson, and so that we can actually build towers that that aren't going to come down. So the point is to lay new foundations after these moments come in. So Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Yes, I know it's quite intense. But, I think that you're in a really good position under this Magician energy to go through this tower moment, because you do know that now you are your own master creator, and you can create something new that's much more solid and is going to serve you much better in the future. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it won't necessarily resonate for every Scorpio out there, but I'll see you for another reading next week.